Are you worried about your favorite tech stocks? Well, today we're going to cover 12 stocks in 10 minutes, including the top 10 stocks over on Wall Street bets. Now, I am a professional investor. I'm competing in the 2026 US Investing Championship, and I'm going to give you my opinion on these stocks. So let's start at the top with the market, the S&P 500. First thing that we take a look at here is we do have a buy signal that came through on December 23rd. Now, this prompted me to go all in the market. Now, I follow a back-tested, proven plan developed by over 20 quants and PhDs, and I trade live here on YouTube every single day. You can actually see that video where I got into this trade over on my YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe. Now, like I say, I just went full portfolio into the market right now on this buy signal from the SPY. But a couple things are still up in the air. Number one, we do have some bearish breadth going on out in the market, meaning we're seeing more sell signals than buy signals still in place. So as we go through this list here, we might actually see more sell signals than buy signals. And I just realized I didn't reset my timer. Let's restart that right now. So looking at the market, like I say, we do have a buy signal. So that's going to mark it right there. The trend of the stock is bullish. We've got the 10 EMA over the 20 EMA with price over the 50. That is how we identify a trend. The 10 over the 20, price over the 50 is a bullish trend. So we have a bullish trend in the market with a buy signal, but we have bearish breadth. So everything that we look at today has a little bit of an asterisk on it saying, hey, you know what? While the market is set up, it's not as effortless as I would want it to see overall when we look at all these. Now let's take a look at silver. I see a lot of chatter going on silver, and silver is moving up like crazy. This is SLV, and you can see the buy signal came through on SLV on November 11th, back when it was $46. Now it's up at $65, give or take. That is huge, and you can see just how greedy people are getting on silver. So silver moving up, moving strong. So silver is actually the number one spot on the Wall Street bets list for the week. Let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA takes the third spot. We already talked about SPY. Let's go look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA in the tech sector just got a buy signal, but I do see maybe some potential overhead resistance right here on NVIDIA. But we do see down here, we're looking at the sector. The sector fear and greed is growing. That's what we want to see. Sector breadth, though, is not helping you out. We still see more sell signals and buy signals in the tech sector. But we do have a bullish trend. We've got a buy signal. The fear and greed is growing, less fearful, more greedy. You've got a little bit of room up to this order block, but just be careful while you're trading NVIDIA. These order blocks you're sitting out here, these are overhead resistance. Think of it this way. If you've been stuck in a stock for a long time and you are finally getting back to break even, how fast are you going to sell your stock? As fast as humanly possible. That's what order blocks represent. And I do see this one hanging on top of NVIDIA right now. Let's go to the next stock, and that is Tesla. So looking at Tesla, buy signal came through around $454. It's up around $485 right now. Definitely moving up higher. This is in the discretionary sector. It's not a tech stock. Discretionary sector fear and greed is actually moving more towards fear. Bearish breadth once again, but the stock has a bullish trend, a buy signal in place. Fear and greed is coming back just slightly, and it's clear of any outlier blocks on top of it. So let's go to the next one here. Micron. Micron is the next stock on this list here, Micron Technologies. Buy signal just came through a couple days ago. Now, all of this is looking really good, except for the market breadth and the sector breadth. So Micron Technologies definitely has a lot going for it. It's got 7 of 9 of the outlier 9. How about this? Let's look at Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab has been an absolute rocket ship lately, moving higher and higher and higher, getting way, way, way more greedy, just like the whole sector is, the industrial sector. And we might see that bullish cross here in a couple days leading up into the new year. So as we're going through this, we're using a tool called Outlier. The total expense of Outlier is just 82 cents a day for an entire year of Outlier. So highly, highly, highly encourage you to check that out so you'll have all this. Now let's talk about gold. Chris just got a brand new watch for Christmas, brand new gold watch I was excited to wear for this video here. And gold has been on a huge run, looking at brand new all-time highs. Now, if we zoom out just slightly, you'll see that we got the buy signal on gold right before this huge run. And what do we have again? A buy signal on gold right before another huge run. I don't want you to miss out. I want you to get Outlier. It's just 82 cents a day. You'll have access to this. And of course, like I'm talking about, I'm actually using this to compete in the US Investing Championship for 2026. All of my trades will be live here on YouTube. You don't want to miss out. Let's go to AMD. AMD, not looking as great as the others. That is for sure. In fact, we've got a bearish trend coming through on AMD. It's getting more and more and more and more and more fearful. The the fear and greed on the sector is getting a little bit more greedy. But man, look at this. The trend signal, fear and greed, and it looks like you've even got an outlier block right on top of AMD is not looking good at all. I don't want you to go into 2026 thinking that AMD is just going to be a money printer. When we've got all of this data at your fingertips, and I'm showing you exactly how to read it, you need to have this going into 2026. Looking at Amazon next. Amazon sitting on a sell signal. It's been drifting sideways for a hot minute. This is one that I would not be interested at all trading. How about DTE? DTE is down at number 10 on the list. And I got a couple bonus stocks for you as well. DTE. I don't know why anybody would be interested in this. This one has been on a sell signal for ages, moving down and down. I have to go so far back to even see the sell signal. How far back? There it is. Sell signal came in October, and it's just been going down and down and down and down and down, right? This is why it's also important to know when to get out of a stock. I don't want you to get into a stock, hold it, watch it go all the way up and all the way back down. The idea here is to buy stocks as they're crashing up, get out of the way before they start crashing right back down. So DTE is the last one that we're going to look at from the Wall Street Bets list. And how about a couple extra ones? How about SoFi? I know the SoFi bros love when we talk about SoFi. Been drifting sideways for a minute here around the $26, $27 level with the sell signal still in place, but it is getting less and less fearful. The last time I looked at SoFi, I was really surprised because about a week ago, it was getting more and more and more fearful while the whole sector was getting more and more and more greedy. And I was like, what is this disconnect right here? Why is SoFi getting more fearful, yet the whole sector getting more greedy? I don't know. We still haven't resolved that just yet, but it is finally starting to catch up with the sector, getting more greedy as well. Now, the sector does have bearish breadth. So when we look at the sector here, both the fear and greed and the breadth are red, of course. You've got the trend. You don't have the 10 over 20 price over 50. You've got a sell signal in place. So SoFi is just, it's 4 of 9 of our outlier 9. Now, why does this matter? 40% of the move on every stock is due to the market. 30% due to the sector, and only the last 30% due to the stock itself. And so SoFi just really isn't showing up for me right here. Lastly, Robinhood, we're in a similar situation here. Sell signals in place. All of that's going on right here. Now, what am I saying is the best stock to buy out there right now? I don't know. Maybe something sparkly, maybe something beautiful. And listen, I want you to make sure you have the best New Year's and get yourself set up for success. Outliers just 82 cents a day. I've shown you all the entry signals. You're going to need to know where those exit signals are coming as well. And trust me, we have tons and tons. We have thousands and thousands of successful traders who tell us every single day how they're using Outlier to grow their accounts. Now, I don't want you to miss out. Again, 2026 starts right around the corner. You need to have this tool in your back pocket so you can become a successful investor. And you can follow along with every single trade that I'm putting on in the US Investing Championship right here on this channel. Be sure to subscribe. And if you're ready to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk, click one of these 2 videos. Look at this. We still got 3 minutes to kill. We killed it today. Have a fantastic week. I will see you very, very soon.